Oh, that's... Does each of them have it and I just turned too soon? Oh, that's just that one. Wow, okay, so the way you get up is via ladder. Not that complicated. So I have to get up and do other things, I'm sure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet. But I think this might be the finale. You know, whoa. Did I do it? That looks on. Whoa, okay. That's a little intense for me. Thank you very much. Oh, I turned on power. Okay. So now we can turn on power for other parts of it. I actually really like that. I like the sounds for that.
Have you now, creature?
Ah, sweet.
We'll destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like it's the end. How do I... let me down. Okay, so there was a ladder in one of these. Come on. Is this it? This is it. Okay. Go down. Down. Oh, I'm so close to the end. I can taste it. Just let me have this one, please. Okay, cool. And we go in. And what can we do when we get here? Whoa, okay. Hey, whoa.
God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Doesn't sound good. It also doesn't sound good for the machine. Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. No words. There are no words to describe the end of this game. It is simply an ending. But not the ending. Because it's never the end. Damn it. Oh, man. I actually really liked this a lot more than I was expecting. Because it's less survival horror and more just like a horror story that you live through.
Listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Nope. Nuh-uh. What is that? What are you? Holy smokes. That's not good. Okay, can I go this way? Well, I'm stuck walking.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we share.
Oh, they're here.
Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled.
Oh, it's getting worse. Oh man, it's symbolizing me letting my children die. And what I did to them. There's nothing chasing me, it's just moving forward. Just gotta go on. You just gotta keep going. This feels pretty final. Woo, boy. I mean, I can't take out my lantern. This is it. One more loading screen. Just to bring it home. No? Okay, what? Whoa. I built an Aztec temple. Weird whispers.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat face of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
It's so hard because it's not false. God damn it. Better that than just complete destruction of everything, though. Was that it? Was that the machine?
Please, and the snow. For your children.
Pig mask. Oh, I'm gonna turn myself into a pig. This is the transmogrification area. Oh god. So if we're the same, this is supposed to be it, right? Like if I kill myself, then the machine dies. Do it. Do it. It must be done. The world cannot end to pigs. We've got wars to fight, damn it. Yeah, that was cool. I totally guessed on the thing. I don't even know if that was on camera. And is that the end? That seemed like a very ending place to put it. Ending cutscene? Final words? Final thoughts? Is that supposed to be like the brain of the machine is at this temple? Then what was the chair? Was the chair what makes, like, pigs? It shouldn't be. Because why would you make that all the way so far down in a place where people don't go? I don't quite understand.
And watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known.
I really like this music.
And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
It's awfully calm. Oh, it's my kids again. Did I imagine the whole London burning situation? Because it looks awfully clean. Oh, that's just the factory. Got it. Meat processing factory. What do you know? Wow, that was wrenching. It was just... It got so intense towards the end. And a computer game developed by the Chinese Room and published by Frictional Games. What do you know? This is gonna be really weird credits music, isn't it? Probably. And this is who did make it for your pleasure and appreciation. Okay, well that was really cool. It was very narrative compared to the first game. The first game, the narrative drove the survival horror, and in this game, the survival horror drives the narrative. There were very few places where you're actually in danger of dying. I think maybe like 3 or 4. Whereas in the first game, you could die at any of a number of locations, and things that you were running from the things in order to, and you were picking up pieces of the story along the way. And in this game, it's you're finding out more about what's going on, and you have like a plot reason to move forward, and scary things just happen to be happening. Like it just happens to be a terrifying situation that you ended up in. And I don't know if I like one better than the other. The system, the Amnesia framework worked really well for both of them. This was kind of like a stripped down version In a lot of Amnesia custom stories, you have sanity potions and laudanum to help with your health and whatnot. And in this, it was very much just move forward, experience the story. This is the frame for how you learn everything. Can't see it, but I'm pushing it. This is the frame for how you learn everything. Just go, keep going. And I liked it. It was like more than... It very successfully gamified a story, like a written story, because instead of just having a story that you go around and read bits of, which I've heard Dear Esther is kind of like that, which is also the Chinese room, so that would make sense. But in this game, you play the story. It's not just a story that you're hearing about, or a story that you're reading, or like someone's telling you. You are the story. And you go through and you do all these things, and you're chased and all that good stuff. And you hear context, and there's a little bits here and there that are like making things make more sense. What was this? The party that leans upon the workers but serves the bourgeoisie in the period of the greatest sharpening of the class struggle cannot but sense the smells wafting up from the waiting grave. Leon Trotsky. Communism. Wonderful. Socialism? Socialism. Yes, probably. The end. So I really like this game. It's not Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and it's not SOMA, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm definitely going to be playing that, and I'm definitely going to be putting it on here. And that's in less than a month, actually, so I hope this all goes up in time. But I'm looking forward to SOMA, and it should be good, but I'm not expecting it to be like this, and I'm not expecting it to be like The Dark Descent. It should be completely its own game with absolutely no other ties. That's really what my hopes are for that. I want SOMA to be a finely crafted, well put together horror experience that is completely different from Amnesia. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And, earlier I was saying that it does a good job of putting you in the story and pushing you forward and saying, here, experience the story, but it doesn't turn it into a movie at any point. It has some of the same mechanics for framing the story as The Dark Descent did, where you find notes and there's like little things that it reads out to you, and you find little excerpts from things that have happened in the past, but it never pulls you out of the action to give you a cutscene. It has little optional bits that you don't have to listen to. The game still makes sense based on what they say, and you can still move, you're still acting while the context is given to you. And that's, I feel like, really important. If you're gonna have the context be critical to the experience, it works a lot better if you don't take your character out of it and remind them that they're watching some other character play. I was Mandus for this. I wasn't a person controlling Mandus, and it helps reaffirm that connection when there's no third-person perspective cutscene, or there's no things that are completely outside my control. A lot of it felt like it was something that I did, especially the parts where like the floor broke out, or pigs knocked me out and they brought me to another area. It were things that had to happen. They were scripted story events. But the way they were framed, I just did them. I walked into them and they happened. It wasn't the game like sucked me in, or like the game, like I opened a door and then the game took control, walked me through it, something like that. I did it. I screwed up and got captured and got pulled over to another area, which is something that happened in Dark Descent too. At some point you do get captured and you get pulled into a jail cell, but I'm not sure if that is as scripted. Something else that might be important to people that I'm choosing to include here is that the game itself is pretty short. Shorter even than the original Amnesia. I played through it, it took me about 5 hours. And that was not knowing anything about the game. If I knew some of the puzzle solutions and where I was supposed to go, the puzzles weren't as intricate as they were in the first one, so I'm not going to forget them as easily. It's kind of just, for the most part, go to a place, open the door, go to another place. Sometimes you have to walk around a room a couple times looking for things. I'm not sure how much time I would shave off, actually, knowing what to do. Let's say the game's about 4.5, 5 hours. That's pretty short. I believe this game is about $20 full price. And so people might say that's too short for the price. It's been on sale several times. I got it on sale. It's definitely worth the price on sale. The $20, it goes back to just whatever you prefer. It's very much an experience game, more than a feeling like you're doing things and solving puzzles and progressing and the whole poofs of white light that restore your sanity from Dark Descent. Those aren't here. It's an experience of a story that does a really good job of setting the atmosphere, making you feel things, and it got really intense towards the end. Like, I was really tensing up at the end of the game, and I think that's really important. So, it depends entirely on what you're looking for in a game and the kind of things you like to experience. It was a bit slow, the pacing-wise, to ramp up to that intense stuff that was happening at the end. It was like the last hour was awesome. The first 4 hours was good but not great. The build-up could have been a little bit faster. I'm not sure if that means the game could have been shorter. I spent so much time in that sense of I have to get down there, save my kids, fix the machine, all that, and then after that felt like it went by faster. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it actually took just as long, and I just have this feeling of like, oh god, I have to rush. This final episode is running on a really long time, and I really want to thank you guys for sticking with me, not only just through this whole long finale episode, but for this whole series. It has really been an awesome experience playing this game, and it has revitalized my desire to play SOMA. I'm so looking forward to it, and I hope you guys will join me for my playthrough of that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check you in the next series. Is he singing? No, I'm out.
What purpose did you have in there, naked man? You nonsensical nudist, get out of my face.